Vodacom and the Vodacom Foundation activities are informed by the Sustainable Development Goals and the National Development Plan. And at the center of this is the need for us to adhere to the provisions of the BBBEE ICT sector code. So as a digital telecommunications company, our objective is to demonstrate how technology changes people's lives. And at the center of this change or transformation is the need for sustainable partnerships and ecosystems. And here we are talking about partnerships between government, civil society, and business. And we expect each partner in this ecosystem to bring their own area of strength. So civil society, for instance, they are on the ground, and therefore we see them as the ear and the eyes of business and government because they understand societal challenges. Government, on the other hand, is the policy maker. That is an uncontested space. However, the policies that government makes, they have to be informed by the societal challenges on the ground, and implementation of those policies also has to be done in a consistent manner. And we, as a corporate and also a digital telecommunications company, it means what we bring into the partnership is technology, technical expertise, and knowledge. And we also bring investment in the form of money and human resources. So the importance of each party knowing their area of strengths in this partnership is to ensure that you have sustainable development.
Non-profits might expect that government's role is to cover their core operations. Government's expectation might be that non-profits should only be applying for funding or for costs that are specifically cost recovery, whereas their operations at core are meant to be sustainable some other way. So I used to do NGO funding in one of my previous roles, and I definitely saw that misalignment a lot.
For me, when I look at relationships between non-profits, corporates, and SMEs, because that's how non-profits talk, okay? The word transparency infuriates us because we deal with people that cannot be transparent. We deal with people that are being abused, that are being raped, that are being killed. We are the ones that cannot be transparent with our loved ones when we get home. And then we can't even be transparent with our government or our other donor to say, can you please help us pay for operational costs? Because our very donors are saying to us, you are not allowed to be transparent enough to warrant earning a salary because we're not going to pay for operational costs.
The Abalobi Fisher app is an important and fundamental beginning of a fisher who's working with Abalobi, whereby fishers log their catch as well as their expenses and sea conditions on that particular day. This tool is a game changer for a sector that up until now has either been on paper or has been completely recordless. Fishers now have a digital record of their expenses and are better able to see and understand their income.
And saying these are some of the challenges, and then giving the community the space to say what they think should be the first 3 problems that need to be resolved. And there they were making a list of what those problems are. They had to go and put their vote there. And that's the problems that the Joint Committee and SASSA would be working on to try and resolve the problem.
So Zlato is a digital rewards platform, or rather an incentive marketplace, impact marketplace, where people can decide what it is that they want to do and what it is they want to care about. So a young person like Edwina can decide, I'm going to go to class, and because I am learning, I can be rewarded for the things that I learn. And then with my rewards, I can buy actual things from actual stores which I can take home to my mother.
It is Zlato.
As Vodacom, we believe that in order to remain relevant in society, we always have to remember that we do not exist in a vacuum. So whilst it is important for us to adhere to corporate governance principles, it is also important for us to embed corporate social responsibility into everything that we do. And here we are talking about the intersection between people, the profits, and the planet, which means that when we design products and services, when we design our business strategies, it should be with the objective not only of making profits, but the objective should also be to ensure that we change people's lives. Because anything that is short of corporate social responsibility means that we're going to be irrelevant, because studies are indicating that our young people, the millennials, for instance, are wanting to work for companies that give back in the communities in which they operate. The investors are wanting to be associated with companies that are good corporate citizens. So it is important that we should always have those partnerships, and we know we cannot do it alone, which is why we believe in collaboration. For instance, what we're doing in the Vodacom Foundation, we have now streamlined our activities into two main pillars, where we've got a massive education program and a sizable gender empowerment program, and now we are working towards integrating these programs in order to ensure that society gets maximum benefit from this integrated approach.